Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back everybody to another Fortnite video. Today we talk about something that Fortnite has had to remove because of obviously the current situation going on in the world. And then we talk about a massive post that one of the employees just wrote out here this morning, going over some of the issues they've been having and what to look for in the future. So make sure you stick around for the entire video. If you could, touch that like button for me. We went for 10,000 likes. I think we're around 8,000 on the last video. I'm not angry. Not disappointed, maybe a little disappointed. No, that's okay. It happens. It happens. So touch that like button for me. Helps a lot regardless of what number we actually get to. Just hitting it helps, so I appreciate it. Let's jump right into it. So first, from Yante, he's a French Fortnite leaker, so I do have to translate the tweet, but Fortnite just launched an update that added a new encrypted file that most likely hides the Travis Scott set. So this isn't confirmed. The update's confirmed. A new encrypted pack file was added, but we don't know. He says most likely Travis Scott. This Travis Scott thing has been weird, man. First he's added, he's deleted, then we get an apparent picture of him in yesterday's video. Check that one out after this one if you missed it. And now there's rumors that he's this new encrypted file. And of course, encrypted just means hidden from us, so we don't actually know what it is. That's just a guess. I'll keep you updated. Feel like this thing's got to release soon. It feels like a lot's happening with it, and it's coming at some point. I think it's coming at some point for sure. Yeah, keep you updated. Next here from Diamond G on Reddit, and this one's interesting. So streamers have been receiving activation letters from Epic telling them that they have been activated, but behind the letter there is a logo. That is the same logo as the heroes from Season 4, and perhaps that's the official agency logo instead of Ghost or Ego as we have been thinking. And I put that letter, as I was saying that, on your screen, so you can see it's kind of like that outline in the back behind the gold letters there. You can kind of make it out. So he's right. That's obviously the Season 4 heroes logo. And people said, so, but wasn't Carbide and Omega just a movie, right? That actually wasn't, it was happening in reality, but they were filming a movie. They were on set for that season. But who knows, man? Are we in a different dimension? How are they? They're going to come back into the storyline somehow. We just have no idea how yet. And then the letter you read there is pretty encrypted. A lot of stuff's blanked out, as they did with the teasers for this season. So yeah, Dr. Lupo got this one, and a bunch of other streamers, creators, still waiting for mine. Have got one as well. So we'll see. I like it. There seems to be a lot going on this season, as I've talked about with the storyline, the lore compared to previous seasons. It's fun, man. It's fun to talk about and fun to see what'll unfold next. Before we go any further, just a reminder to subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you. It takes a second, and I know a lot of you watching this aren't subbed. I appreciate everyone subscribing. Back to the video. Moving on here from Spadicy. This one's weird though. Spadicy, I won't be able to show you on his screen, but I had these saved from yesterday when he tweeted it right after I posted the video yesterday, and it was talks of a new weapon and then a couple other changes, but he deleted the tweets, and there's no context. I don't know why he deleted them. I don't know if that means they're not happening, but I also don't know where he would have pulled them from, because it's literally just file stuff, right? You know how Spadicy does it, where he just posts the file and then explains it. So it's just like that. So I'm going to tell you about it, and I won't really be able to show you, but I still have my bookmark, so I can highlight the bookmark, and it says what the tweet used to say. So a couple weapon changes. Machine guns, which I believe is the minigun, the overheating max value from 107 changed to 80, and then the overheat cooldown delay went from 1.9, and I think it went higher. I can't read any further. I think it went higher. Let me know though. This is what I'm going to ask you guys. If you've had a chance to use the minigun in this patch and the patch previous, are you noticing a difference? And if there is, explain it down in the comment section. I'll drop your comment a heart so we can get some more insight on this one, because it was weird he deleted. I don't think that necessarily means it didn't happen, because again, it just copied right from the files. So I don't know. I'm a little confused, and Spadicy doesn't really give much context sometimes. So let us know. One of you minigun pros out there, I want to hear it. The other one was upcoming weapon, Uncle Brawly R. Or. And that's all we got. So this one could have, maybe he messed up and it was a save the world weapon or something, but possibly, remember, we know two new weapons. We've got the artillery, the anti-vehicle missile, anti-aircraft launcher, whatever you want to call it, coming soon. And then the Deadpool's dual pistols, those are confirmed. But then there could be this one as well. It's codenamed Uncle Brawly. So that doesn't really help us with much, but a possible third weapon. So that could be coming next week or 2 weeks from now. We'll see what they do. All right, let's talk about this massive update from Fortnite they gave us today. And it's mostly about the laggy Fortnite servers, and then they hint to a couple things coming in the future. So it's kind of a long one, so I'll put it on your screen briefly and then turn it back off so you can listen to me while you watch my high skill gameplay, of course. Medium skill. Let's go medium skill. Can probably try to help shed some light on a few things if that would help regarding servers. We use the absolute fastest, highest grade server hardware available from our cloud provider partners. The math required when you're talking about networking 100 players and replicating the incredible speed of building and destruction so that everyone around you can see what you're doing in-game and vice versa requires a heck of a lot of horsepower. As ever faster processors become available in the numbers that allow us to use them globally, we are constantly ensuring we are using only the best of the best. To help you give a sense of scale, to support Fortnite, we use tens of thousands of simultaneous processors spread across the globe in more than 24 different data centers. To the question of why doesn't Epic just build more servers in X location? The simplest answer is that we do not have the experience building and operating an international network of data centers that our cloud partners do. And it makes sense to leverage their expertise and infrastructure. We work very closely with them to help plan for new locations and opportunities, but ultimately there are limits to the density of large cloud locations that make sense. We unfortunately do not have control over periodic throttling at the ISP level. We do our best to work directly with ISPs anytime there are significant issues, but ultimately do not control any changes to internet performance based on the time of day or local demand. Finally, to the performance of the server code itself, we are always working to improve the experience while still being able to bring you new awesome additions to the game like the Choppa and some unbelievable things we've got in store in the future. Okay. We have a number of both short-term and long-in-the-making improvements to the game and networking experience that have unfortunately been slightly delayed by current events, but know that we are working as hard as we can to bring you the best experience possible. Genuinely, I just want everyone to know that it hurts us to see folks having trouble with performance, and we really do just want to provide the absolute best experience we can. We're working every day to continuously improve both our game code and our global operation, and anytime networking and performance are anything less than invisible, we know we've got more work to do. We'll keep at it. So I think this is good. The best part about this is communication, man. Like, that is a huge explanation for a problem that I think a lot of people are having. It makes me a lot happier just hearing that they're trying and letting us know that they're working on it. They're pretty limited, but they know what's happening and they're not just ignoring it. They're getting better at communicating again, and I think that makes the community feel better, even if the problem doesn't improve super quickly. So, I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. The next piece of news here is what I was talking about earlier in the video, and that is the infected mode. The infected mode we talked about a couple weeks ago was leaked in the files. And, but, I mean, we know how infected works. Basically, Modern Warfare 3, infected is all I played. That was kind of my last go with Call of Duty. Basically, you start out with one or two guys that are infected. They have maybe a pistol or something weak. And as they kill the players, the player becomes infected. Last player standing wins type of thing. A fun game mode. A super fun game mode. But we found out with this new update, the tags relating to the player versus infected player mode, Arsenic, was removed. And I think it's pretty obvious why it was removed. I think it's a good idea. I mean, they will bring it back, I'm sure, once everything going on in the world is contained. I mean, let's put it that way. But yeah, just crazy. It's this virus is affecting everything, man. Everything. I hope you're all staying clean, staying safe out there, staying away from people as much as you can, while also staying happy and hopefully some excitement going on in your life. Video games help a lot with that. I think we've learned video games have a big impact when you've got nothing else to do. As we've seen, I think Minecraft has doubled in players. Fortnite, I'm sure, is up tons in players, as we talked about with the spike in Italy. And I think Steam has broken records as well. So people are playing video games. The last thing I'm going to discuss today is something I briefly mentioned in one of the update videos, but I think it got buried in the abundance of information that day, right? There's just so many videos going out, and I'm talking about a lot really quickly. So I have asked FireMonkey about this because no one has clarified anything, but I just want to let people know who weren't at that video or who just kind of skimmed over it. There was this pickaxe added into the files, and you can see here the Axe of Champions, a Fortnite Champion Series original. I don't know if it's for getting into the FNCS, which would just be getting into champion rank. That could be one option, or the other one would be placing well in the FNCS and you get a reward. I'm excited, man. We've been asking for this for a long time. I think it's one of those two scenarios. I've asked FireMonkey, so in our next video I will hopefully have some more answers, but no one's talked about it. I mean, I think I saw one tweet just referencing it, but other than that, no one's making a big deal out of it. So I don't know if a lot of people skipped it over or what, but yeah, we have our first ranked type reward coming very soon. And I'm hopefully going to get it. I'm hoping it's a champion thing or maybe like a top 50%. Don't give me a top 0.5%, top 1% or something. That would be a little difficult. Possible, but very difficult. That's all I got for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate it. Make sure to touch that like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel and use code TheCampingRusher if you're purchasing any skins, items, whatever it may be. Thank you. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.